Hello everyone, this is Brian Bentley at CoinOpTV bringing you gameplay and commentary for Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Blacklist. Now, I'm sort of in the middle of the game right now. I just want to make sure I had some cool gadgets and stuff to show everyone. So, kind of just going to see this play real quick, and I'll hop in once we get in the action.
He's taking a nap. Good to meet you, General.
I don't talk to American spies.
Not even when they have a targeting solution on your wife and child? I mean, that is them that just came home from the market, right? Looks like Gorma Sabzi for dinner tonight.
You bastard. Take a deep breath and think this through. I need to get inside QF headquarters. I need answers. I have nothing to do with the Blacklist.
It's gonna take more than your word to stop a war. Get me inside.
Alright, so the Blacklist. A group called the Engineers, our terrorist organization, trying to, disrupt American way of life and American freedoms and etc., etc. So right now, the U.S. is poised to strike into a war with Iran, thinking that they're behind the Blacklist. It is up to Sam Fisher, and his team in order to disabuse that rumor to stop and prevent the war.
Kind of you.
Sam, when you get inside,
now, of course, we have Sam Fisher.
I have flash drive I gave you. It's
tactical pistol, which I already forgotten what it's called. I have a sniper rifle on my back. Crossbow is at the ready, and then I have 6 gadgets placed in there, and I'll try to show you a bunch of these as we go through. So, one of the things that Splinter Cell Blacklist is all about is about playstyle. So there are 3 major playstyles that they kind of describe, alright? So there's the Ghost, non-lethal. So you saw where I just flipped over to non-lethal right there. Sneaking around, evasion, not getting, totally not being seen. I guess I already said non-lethal, alright? Now there's sort of a middle ground, alright, called the Panther. Stealthy, it's all about killing, eliminating enemies. Lastly is Assault. It's loud, it's run and gun, it's pew-pew time. Alright, so when I originally started playing this, I was all about trying to play Panther. I was like, I'm going to go in, I'm going to sneak up at people, bam, I'm going to knife in the neck, that sort of thing. Good times, right? So I was like, okay. And then I realized that my play, how I actually play, was nothing like Panther. So I actually decided to give up, or not give up, but I decided to embrace the Ghost. It just seemed to be the way I started playing, and so all of a sudden, I was getting, or you'll see, I decided to take a slightly different route. I got a few extra points for exploration. Then I decided to go off on the side here and not actually do anything useful.
I'll take care of the guard. The cameras are your problem.
So now I'm going to sneak back around. I'm actually going to try to go in the direction that I'm supposed to. Now, if you actually put on the sonar mode, it shows that this pipe is something you can climb up. You almost saw me getting seen right there. Now, I'm going to bring up the wheel, and I'm going to be selecting the sticky EMP so I can knock out that security camera right down below. So you have the tri-rotor, which is like a drone, a sticky camera, which I'm able to stun people, sleeping gas from that, and you're able to attract them. It's a pretty neat little toy. I can make noise. The sticky, I'll show later. I'll show proximity mines. You'll see there's a sticky EMP. I knocked out the security camera. So I have a bunch of gadgets, of course, to help me get through. But yeah, going back to the, different paths. So when I was trying to be a Panther, I was kind of, 40% Ghost, 40% Panther, 20% Assault. Since I've gone to embrace the Ghost, all of a sudden, my Panther score has gone way down and my Ghost score has gone way up. So it does help to just sort of pick one direction and go with it. I personally didn't like the assault very much. I don't have enough. I guess I would have to reconfigure my armor, because right now my armor is all about, or my suit, my Spec Ops suit in the customization. It kind of is more geared towards stealthiness and weapon handling rather than armor. So I have very little armor. So if I get shot, say if I take 3 shots, I'm dead. I think sometimes I can get away with 4 if I get, like, you know, clipped. So you'll see the guys that, you know, they're the obvious. They have the obvious, you know, flashlights. You just have to avoid the flashlights. So I went into cover mode. You know, the little thing on the back tells me that I'm in a, well, not anymore, but that's when I'm in a shadow. So, I've been using this general to get into the special, you know, the special headquarters, and of course he's going to betray me, but that's going to happen in just a few seconds. So yeah, so I've totally embraced the Ghost. I'm all about, you know, shocker minds.
The surveillance will need to cut through, and the RFID chip I'm carrying only disables it for a short time.
Why are you taking me through heavy surveillance?
Because you left me no other option.
RFID chips are.
Through where?
Well, I'll show you how to use them later on.
People like you interfering in our affairs.
I'm here to stop a war between our 2 countries.
Says the man with a UAV flying over Iranian airspace.
And sometimes there's no time
of course,
to negotiate.
As Sam, I like to walk around in the crouched position, because that doesn't look weird at all. Nope. So I got a bunch of points for walking by and not being detected by a bunch of people. And
Why'd you stop?
Now I will be betrayed.
Because I would rather have my family die than to have them live as traitors.
There's a fine line between stupid and brave, General.
Uh-oh.
Americans.
Bum, bum, bum.
You think you invented bravery?
You guys must be the cleanup detail.
Racing around, pointing
So
your
you can
guns,
customize the suit.
threatening innocent
includes,
people.
your pants,
You
boots,
have no idea how
gloves,
to stop the Blacklist, do you?
the actual torso
I
part.
will teach you how to deal with
your
terrorists.
goggles.
Grim. Now.
I have a bunch of these things. So now you're going to see some query cover. I'm going to pull out my pistol. Bang, boom. Alright. Now, when I move, you'll see that that's where the white shadow is where they think I am. And then I'm going to run away now because there's way too many guys and I don't have enough armor. Now, once I go through this door, there's a bunch of stairwells, and I knock some guys out, but I'm going to skip that and move ahead to infiltrating the server room. Now here's, I'll be using, you'll notice on the screen when I bring the guy over, that it's going to say, it's got a microphone and say, hey you. How I got that to happen is I actually spoke to the Kinect and said, hey you. That's really the only function the Kinect really has, and it seems gimmicky, and yeah, I could push a button, but hey, I mean, yeah, I don't know, I mean, it's still kind of fun. So this guy has an RFID chip, that's how I get through the door. Yeah, I'll use it later, a little bit later also. But, I mean, personally, I liked it. I mean, yeah, it's a little gimmicky, sure, but, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I thought the Kinect Hey You thing, I mean, it's pretty much the best thing you can do with Kinect. Now, I died a few times doing this. Now, I thought about going and, like, attacking that guy, and you actually see me kind of waffle a little bit about whether or not I'm going to go try to knock that guy out. And then I'm just like, you know what? I'm embracing the Ghost, and I'm just going to walk by him. I'm going to walk back. You'll see me walk back and forth a little bit. I feel like the cover system works really well. They have the execution system where I can mark, you mark a couple of targets, 1, 2, or 3 targets, and then you press the Y button. I try not to use it because I feel like, I don't know, it's not cheating, but, I don't know. It just wasn't for me. But I will say, I am really good with a sniper rifle. So I decided, I kind of waffled. I was like, I'm going to go get this guy. I'm like, why? I'm going to embrace the ghost, go by undetected. Now, I tend to use the night vision goggles a lot. So there is going to be quite a few green scenes with me, just because, I don't know. That's just how I like it. So now I'm going to sneak underneath, I'm going to vent the place, and then I'm going to be pulling out the drone. What I really like about the drone, right before we get into it, is, it's very easy to work, and it really gets me excited about using the drone in Division. Because, we saw at E3, Division used the tablet to play the drone. I thought that was really cool. I'm all about that. Now, so here, now there's some lasers to alarm, so I'm going to hop on this pipe, climb over, and then I'm going to pull the drone out, and we're going to go get the guys above me. Like I said, the drone is extremely easy to use, and other than the goofy black and white part, I really love using the drone. So, in fact, there was a couple times where I probably used it in situations I didn't need to because it was just kind of fun. So now this guy doesn't see me, and I shocked him. He's going to take a little nappy time. Now, one thing I will say is that there is sort of another piece of... Oh, I almost got detected there. So then you just press and hold LB, and it retrieves the drone for you. Now that everyone is cleared out above me, it's time to go in. I did play the tablet game Splinter Cell Blacklist Spider Bot. Now, I do want to say right here, I jumped ahead because I was walking around like an idiot for a while because I couldn't figure out that I needed to grab the guy to use his RFID chip to get in, but that's beside the point. So Splinter Cell Blacklist Spider Bot is on iOS and Android, and it's kind of a standalone thing, but yet you can use stuff that you do in that to unlock things in this game. I really have no idea why I picked that guy up. So now you kind of got to wait it out, which is not a big deal at all. But yeah, so Spider-Bot. It's actually pretty fun. You should check it out, especially because it's free. And if you're going to be a person who plays Splinter Cell Blacklist, as soon as I unlock the alpha gloves, I put them on because they're the best things that I have available. And it was just for playing, a tablet game. And like I said, it's fun. Even though it does have virtual D-pad. Hate virtual D-pad. Anyway, jumped up. You can see at the bottom, I got a little score for a stealth knockout. And it shows you the symbol. The, 3 hexagons is Ghost. Panther has a little claw. And then Assault is like a targeting reticule. So now I have to wait another 20-some seconds for this thing to download. We're like the most high-tech group in the entire country. You'd think we'd have some better tech than this. But anyway, gotta get ready to... now, the guy out there that's standing just outside the door that I'm about to attack is considered a heavy infantry.
Got it.
And that means he's got a helmet on. So I can't just pop him in the head. And you cannot attack, you cannot hand-to-hand combat that from the front. You have to go from the back. And then, of course, I threw a proximity shocker thinking like that was going to do anything. It doesn't. He just went, and then walked away.
I've got the drive.
Alright, so, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and knock out that heavy infantry guy. Alright? And then I'm going to jump out the window, and I think that's going to wrap it up for us. I'm going to try to do a second piece for me, how I get out of HQ, and that's going to be in a separate one, because it's kind of getting a little late. But make sure you go ahead and like this video, and subscribe to CoinOpTV, so that anytime we put up new awesome videos like this, you're going to be the first to know. Alright, so that's it. I'm Brian Bentley, and we are out. Peace.